The US government shutdown will last until House lawmakers travel back to Washington to vote on the legislation, despite the Senate agreeing on the spending bill. Joining me live now is 15-year government policy expert and principal at political consulting firm DB3, Niki Carelli. Niki, thanks so much for your time. So there's still a lot of disruption. Is that mostly in air travel at the moment, or is it across the board?
Air travel, certainly. There were, I think, 50% of flights that were canceled on Saturday, so that was extremely challenging. There still are delays in getting government food benefits off to folks, and that is, of course, incredibly disruptive. But I think everybody is just counting the hours until we can get the members of the House back to D.C., which hopefully will not be too impacted by the flight delays. And I think the vote is supposed to take place at about 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time.
Did the Democrats fold? Why?
It's a great question. I think they did, but I think it really was a recognition from the moderate Democrats, and it was only a group of 8 Democratic senators that broke the impasse. I'm not expecting more than a handful of House Democrats to vote for it, but I think it really was a recognition by those moderate Democrats that the White House and congressional Republicans were not going to get any further than they already are in meeting Democrats' demands. And to be clear, they are not anywhere near where Democrats wanted them to be, but Democrats are a little bit better off and in a better position now than they were when the shutdown started. And I think really the only people that are truly surprised about the outcome, unfortunately, is the Democratic base, who really had been led to believe that victory was possible and certainly felt that way. Felt incredibly energized after last week's elections, where Democrats won big in most key races. But this was always the way that it was going to end, historically speaking. In shutdowns, there is very little success in the U.S. of the party that is forcing the shutdown, extracting any major concessions.
Yeah, I mean, the brinkmanship really played out for a couple of weeks there, going on almost 2 months. In the end, was it the 8 Democrats that folded? Is the perception now that it hurt the Democrats more than it was hurting the Republicans?
I don't think so. I think they felt like they weren't moved by polls. I think polls still are showing that the American public blames both parties fairly evenly for the shutdown. And I think from their perspective, it was more about, this is the best we're going to do. And there is now considerable disruption to air travel. We're having people who are being hurt because they're not able to get food benefits and other government services. And I think they just felt like enough was enough, and we have an opportunity to make some little gains, and we should take it.
Niki Carelli, great to talk to you. Thanks so much for bringing us up to speed.
Thank you.